Heyo, what's up? That's the wrong screen. My screen's like frozen again. All right, off to a awesome start. That's right. Okay, how's it going? Oh, good morning. What's up, Froggy, Coolio, Sassy Pineapple? What up, Pietro Arnesis, Miguel, Adrian, Toucan, Crackhead. Miguel, you got a nice long cooking from 6141. That's awesome. Great entry. FXGBO, what up? Chris Brown, Tom, Cypher, Midnight, Fasika, Juan. What's up? Going all right. Miguel, you got your second payout of the year in the bank. Awesome. Well done. Off to a great start then. Very, very, very good. All right. All right. All right. Let's have a good day today, shall we? Let's end the week strong. Been a rough week for me. After a decent start, so I gotta get back to basics here. Keep the size small. That's what I gotta do. We're within spitting distance of all-time highs. I think SPY hit all-time highs, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday. Sure looks like it. Yeah. So SPY did hit all-time highs there. Let's mark that. ES, however, did not. And NQ has been a little bit lagging behind ES, so it's a ways off too. Its all-time highs as 22, 4, 3 or so. And we're in the 22s, so what was that, like 400 points from all-time high, something like that? What's up, Tex? Are you happy with Motivwave? Yeah, definitely. I think Motivwave's a great platform. It's my favorite one to trade on. Mikhail, what's up? Eddie, how you doing, man? Razors, what up? Razors. Dan, good morning. Ryan, can you trade ES futures contract with $1,000 on a personal account? You don't have to meet initial margin, as far as I know. So, like, if you're on, let's say, like, Trade-Evade, their margins have always been pretty low. Trade-Evade margins require, for, like, a day trade here, first of all, I recommend trading MES, trade the micros, but you do need $500. So you need the day margin, not the initial margin. If you want to hold it over maintenance, after futures close, then you need the initial margin. But yeah, you could do it with $500, although I would tell you to trade micros. I am feeling pretty bullish too, Grizz. I'm hoping that NAS can, it's opening. They're opening right around each other. NAS is slightly green, but pretty flat. And so I would hope that NAS can now get the lead here and start grinding higher, because I do like trading the NAS. If you need a reminder to not trade a minis on $1,000 account, just watch one of my I tried day trading with $1,000 videos, and that should remind you why you may not want to do that. It's hard, man. It's hard. Trust me. You could trade a micro ES on $1,000. I think that's okay. But just be prepared to lose it all. Yeah, it can't be money that you're really gonna be upset about if you lose. Wow, why is the Spotify thing always broken to start? Thank you for the reminder. I have music playing in my ears, so I don't know that you guys aren't hearing it. Until I look at OBS and see no levels coming in on the Spotify track. It's just OBS just is so glitchy. I think someone should just make like like a paid version of OBS that's just like a little bit better. Like a lot of people pay for something a little bit better. I would. New Power, what up? Good luck. Personally, I traded London and became eligible for my 3rd ever payout. Well done. I'm on regular OBS Parshav. Yeah. I would like to see a bid check in the morning here off the open and then a grind higher. That's my ideal setup. So something down in this range. That's what I would like. Already up a nice amount of pre-market. Should I keep going? If you have to ask, then I would say no. If you have to ask if you should keep going, I would say stop. Call it a day. Good job. Enjoy your weekend. You know, maybe switch over to a practice account. Have some fun with a practice account. You know, if you feel like I still want to watch the charts and then I'm going to be tempted to trade, well, just switch over to a practice account. Have some fun with it. Set yourself a goal for the practice account. Say, like here I have a 150K practice account, so I'm going to say, oh, my goal today would be make $5,000 with it. You know, just give yourself something kind of fun, and you can still be in front of the charts and be part of the markets without risking your profit. I have the order flow version of MotiveWave. You're one trade away from a payout midnight, but might stay on the sidelines today. I want to trade with the biggest edge. This sounds like the talk of a disciplined trader. Mr. Bond, good morning. How you doing? Okay. All right, so a little bid check I was just talking about. I would like to see VWAP or this trend line hold. And then I'd probably consider getting long, honestly. All right, Miguel, nice hit and run there at the markets. Have a great weekend. Yesterday was pretty miserable, huh? I hope today already looks like we're getting better movement, so. Martin, I don't mind if people call their trades in chat. That's fine. If you want to say I've been long since this, and if you want to give context to why, I think that's always nice. But either way, it's fine. Don't mind. All right, so here's VWAP. 22K even is right below. Offered us a little bit of support in pre-market. Again, if you don't remember or weren't around yesterday, I'm trading a 50K combine to give myself a break from the XFAs. If something looks good, I'll take it on the XFAs too. But I need to give myself a break after the week I've had on those. Just lost my discipline. And I was trading like a bonehead. So didn't want to dig myself a bigger hole on those. Yep, there's some pretty decent divergence again on ESNQ. VWAP's holding. I like it. Still pretty early, but I actually do like the divergence. So I'm just gonna try this on the evals here. I'm gonna give it a wide berth here and just see if I can ride this long for a while. We do have 4-hour supply overhead. We've tapped it a little bit in Globex. I'm just gonna look for a grind up today. So I'm not in a big hole. I just gave back all my profit. So, as you know, in the funding world, you build up profit. Your trailing drawdown follows. At the end of the day, and it can be, you lose margin. Then when you give back profit, you don't have as much room for error. ES is standing up here. Let's see if NAS can hold VWAP. I got to stop at 94. So I'll give it down to 22K, this trendline area. Make sure that can hold. So giving it plenty of room here and looking for kind of a longer trade. The drawdown on my account is negative 1380, so I have about $1,400 of drawdown. They don't have intraday trailing drawdown. They have drawdown that trails you at the close of the day. Adrian, I think Joe does. I don't know if he's in chat yet, but Joe will sometimes be in pre-market and will often hold all day long, depending on the day and the conditions. Yeah, just one or two good trades. I'm back on top. I feel similarly. I do feel just a couple of solid trades away, and as long as I don't try to force anything or size up and just like feel like F it, you know, I'm just swing for the fence. As long as I don't do that, I think I'll be fine. It's just like starting over, you know. It is. Just get back to what I was doing that worked, you know. All right. I really need this to hold, otherwise there's going to be a very large loss on the eval here. I may grab... Excuse me. Whew, puberty's rough. I may grab this on the XFAs if we hold here. Nice. Come on. What's the big news? Isn't it just Michigan sentiment, or what else we got? Got some PMI at 9 minutes. Existing home sales, Michigan sentiment at 9. That's it though, right? Yeah, the PMI. Is that as significant though on these 845 ones? It might be best to could be dangerous being in a trade. Yesterday, I didn't. Well, if you missed the stream, I went into the stream already down a G on my XFAs, so I did not trade those on stream. I just traded this 50K and didn't have any success there. So, yeah, it was a pretty uneventful trading day for me from that perspective. What's up, Nathan? How you doing? Well, I think I jumped the gun here on the long. Again. Did something similar yesterday. Really like 22K to hold here. See, we had this nice uptrend going since like 2 a.m. If that doesn't hold, I will be stopped out for a large loss. Get back up there. Get back above that trend line. Come on, Naz, quit goofing off. Making me nervous. I kind of want to buy this on the XFAs. I kind of want to buy down here. I'm a little nervous with the news in 6 minutes. Especially with the fills on Topstep. If we get like a drop, it'll run right through my stop. All right, so VWAP from underneath. I'm kind of tempted to kill this trade. You know, this did hold. I am not your liquidity. I'm on an eval account. Don't pretend like there's liquidity issues on NASDAQ. Yeah, it's just staying up there, looking pretty good. All right. Let's hold view up here. I might fire off along. I'm a little sus though. A little sus of this higher time frame candles here. Back to my entry here, finally. It just makes me annoyed that I could have gotten such a nicer entry had I just been patient there. It's got to reject my entry, of course. Yeah, Turbo. See, that's the kind of entry I like. You're right there above 22, and so, you know, you can stop out a few points under 22, and then it's pretty reasonable. Parshav, do you really not know what a combine is? I talk about it like all the time. It's an eval. It's just Topstep's name for an eval. What's up, Traders Club? How you doing? You're long MES all day, 24-hour break. Nice. Is that Joe? Sounds like Joe. Traders Club International. Joe, is that you on your alt account? Yeah, Traders Club International, Joe. I found your alt account. I know that's you. You made a new thing? You're always trying to start a club or society. It's funny. I could just tell by the comment. You know? Long MES all day. 24-hour break. That's Joe. That's Joe. Oh, that's funny. If he ever mentions Larry Williams in chat, you know it's Joe. All right, well, I guess I should have just grabbed it on my XFAs and not been so worried about this stupid combine trade. Don't forget to block sub day trader. Although you will miss his delightful skeet shooting remarks. That's what I'm here for. Engineer, I do appreciate that you posted your stop out. It's all good. Just a lot of people forget to mention they lost when they're typing a trade in chat, so I appreciate I don't know, just being a normal person. It happens to all of us. And back down. Back in a drawdown. Oh man, I'm sweating now, bro. Here's VWAP. Greenfield Gambler's someone else. It's not Joe. Yeah, news is 50 seconds away, and I don't really like being in drawdown in a trade going into news. It is the combine, so whatever, I'll deal with it. It's not the end of the world. Trying to focus on process over profits. Well, that's the way to go, man. Good on you. Definitely, if you find yourself in the hamster wheel of combines and the evals, definitely take a break, go back to paper. I think it's a great idea. Yeah, wait your stop loss. Well, let's see. Yeah, boom, there's news. I was gonna say, let's see what news does, because that might make you feel better about it. So it's a nice spike up there on news. I would hate to see us then go back under my entry. That'd make me a little nervous. So I'm gonna go ahead and move to break even after that jump. Difference between combine and XFA. XFA is you already passed the combine, and so then you can take payouts when you meet the withdrawal requirements. So it's the next, it's a funded account, essentially. It's like if you're familiar with Apex or something, it's called a PA account in Apex. It's called the XFA and Topstep. All right, a little battle here at PDH for Nazi. Very nice pop on ES. I got stopped out, looks like. Dang, that's a nasty fill, right? That's pretty nasty. Pretty sure I had more profit on the books there. It's a little volatile, I guess, so it's all right. Sala, what up? How you doing? Happy 1-year anniversary of starting trading. Hope things are going well for you. We missed you around the live stream, man. People are like, what happened to Sala? What happened to the boy genius? Sala. What happened to the prodigy, the young prodigy? Well, I kind of want to get back in long. We did tap 4-hour supply. I just think that ES is very strong and mighty. I think ES wants to get its all-time highs. And maybe ES is the better one to trade today. Slippage, not good in the supermarket or the stock market. Steak from Jake Farm with words of wisdom there. You can't get that anywhere, only in this stream. Unless he leaves us. Can you find that kind of, those golden nuggets, you know? I might take the trade on ES today. MES, you know. All right, Midnight. You're not going to trade this trash. We will catch you on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. It's 5 degrees outside here in Chicagoland. It is very, very cold. I've just mostly been inside. Yesterday it warmed up to like 20 degrees, which is nice. Went to the park. But man, it is nasty out there, man. It's nasty. Kind of want to just grab some ES here. I don't know. Tempted here. Me over here trading this trash, yeah. Well, Midnight knows what to look for, you know, for his biggest edge to be present. He knows what he wants to see in the open, so he's done the work to know when the best time to be around and trade is, I think. ES's uptrend is so clean, and yesterday was decent too. Yeah, it's at that point where it just feels like I gotta wait a little bit for a pullback, and you're like, well, I don't know. Are we gonna get a pullback? So you can see on my chart here, we're in a little supply zone here on NAS. Again, I would like to grind on through this. I wish I was still in this freaking dumb trade, man. Be about like 30 points on there, which would be pretty nice. It's a nice 600 bagger. Wow, Saul, sounds like you have been busy. Hope you're on the up and up now. Think it'll be a reversal to the downside because everyone's expecting a pullback? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Now the price is confidently trading above yesterday's close, high, today's open, and overnight highs. You're long only. I think that makes sense. All right, Barnstormer, have a good weekend. Thanks for stopping by. It's great, Sala. Okay. All right, I'm going to try this long here on MES, on the XFAs here. Let's just see. Let's just see how this plays out. Just 2 MES, so it's really small size. I think that's responsible. All-time highs is what? 70s or something? 78 or so. That's kind of what I want to see us get to. So right now it's like a 1-to-1. Let's see if the risk makes sense here a little bit. I don't know if I want to hold it this long if I'm off sides. I think I'll tighten up, get under VWAP probably. So maybe around a 48 stop out here. Something like that makes sense to me. Let's see how that goes. More news in 6 minutes. Yeah, Michigan sentiment, 6 minutes. And existing home sales. Well, I wonder if I picked the wrong horse now. Hopefully it's a gentle pullback here on ES. Easy. Easy. I'm not liking this right now. I do like the lows on VIX. Like that stay nice and low for the upside. Really, Moderna brought ES up and now back down. I don't think Moderna has that kind of power, to be honest. I mean, all of healthcare sector is fairly red right now. Does seem to be tech is kind of now got a little bit more juice to it today. Don't really like holding this in the news again. It's being in drawdown going into news again. I don't like it. It does look I'm dropping frames here, not sure why. So I'll cut the camera off for now. I might just kill this here. 2.5 minutes till news. We'll see if we can hold this level, PDH. Break under PDH, so around 53, I think I'm just going to take this off. I guess I should show you here. Here's what it's looking like right now. Down about 40 bucks in the moment. I'll tighten up here, new low on this move down, and I'll be out. What's up, Dom? How you doing? Minute and a half till news. I might just flatten here, honestly. See how this closes. I'm just gonna jump out. Maybe I'll regret it in a minute if we shoot up. But I don't really want to just gamble on news. It's all right. It's all right. But I did like that PDH held there on the retest, so that's good. Also, same on NAS. You know, PDH holding back into supply here, so we might be all right. Parshov, those are 100K, 500K XFAs. All right, 30 seconds here. I wonder if I'm going to regret that kill. Let's see. 50-50 here. For a momentous 15-second. Yeah, it's confusing. Five, four, three, two, one. News. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? I have 5, Parsha. 5 XFAs. All right, well. Not a whole lot reaction out of this. Home sales were pretty much right on with forecast. Sentiment, a little under forecast. I wonder if we have a sell here cooking. Might sell this here on NAS. Another rejection of the supply zone. 15 minutes got a decent upper wick. Five minutes still looks all right to the upside. I'm gonna pop in here with a little short on the combine here. See if I can get us to, I don't know, maybe around 11s looks good. There we go. Nice little drop here. Keep it coming here. Keep it coming. Stay under this. Stay under that little trend. Now it's getting bought up here again. PDH here on ES getting bought up. Same on NAS. Yeah, Adrian. $50 is 1 point on ES. I don't use footprint chart. I don't use bookmap anymore, really. I have a heat map here that's pretty similar. So this is essentially bookmap, but it comes with my platform. It's not a separate thing. There's benefit to them if you're, you can develop an edge that, there's stuff you can see in those that you can't see in candlesticks for sure. So I know people that trade them successfully. This is a great move here. I like my entry a lot. Here's VWAP. Let's see if we get a bounce here. I'll go ahead and move to break even if we do bounce. Maybe I'll kill it too if we do get a nice bounce. But I would like to see us move on through it. Just like we did off the open. I think we're gonna move on through it here. Normally I would take profit at VWAP, but I get the sense that we might move on through it here. A little spidey sense. But if not, if it's another little buy up here, I'll just kill it. Also glad I jumped out of my ES long there too. I mean, 5 minutes looking pretty heavy, guys. Another battle for VWAP here. It is getting bought up a little bit. I don't want to to be greedy, but I don't want it to get nervous either and just be like, feel like I got to take my profit. Because, it could just be a little range, a decent range today. In which case, killing it's not the worst idea, but we should have a few more points down to the bottom. There we go. Come on. Close through it. Close through it. Let's go. There you go. Good, good, good. 10 seconds on this candle. No more wicks. No more lower wicks like that. Heavy close. Heavy close. All right. That was a pretty good close there. All right. Well, patience, patience. Not liking that. Back on down with you. You haven't been here in a while. Have you taken a payout yet? I was eligible for a payout. I mean, I still am, but don't have the balance anymore. So what my goal is to build the balance up to 3,000 before I take my first payout. So holding off from doing that. All right, I'll go ahead and bring the trailing stop here. Not really getting what I want here. I'll flatten there. Nice little trade. With that close to VWAP, I think I felt good enough about holding it. And then that next candle was just kind of made me second guess things there. So nice little bag. I don't know. I feel all right about it. It's decent. I was patient to see if we could just, really pick up some steam and start stacking those candles. So I like the patience aspect of it. I think it's risky being short here. Tons of overnight supply built up here. Well, we have spent a lot of time here. That's for sure. But when it, I don't know. I still think, I don't know. It was a nice short off of another, a lower high into supply there. And so I think that was pretty good. I like that look there. And so my risk is pretty good because I'm risking like 10 points to make maybe, 30 to 40. Yeah, I was going to say, Jack, that I was like, well, if there's a ton of supply, but I figured you meant support. All right. So a little wallet patter there. Give me a little bit more room to work with today. If there's anything else I like. I'm watching this just to kind of bear flag here. It could easily just pop right back up though. So if we are seeing a little bit of a channel here, then I will be expecting us to kind of knife again. You know, if we can have this little channel like that, if that can hold, I would look for a nice drop, putting in new lows a day. Otherwise, I think we could easily bounce right back on up to, you know, PDH on through. We're gonna get that flush. Yeah, ES is looking like it's dropping here. Yeah, there's a knife. I think we're gonna put new lows on day here. So where did I stop out on that mess? Yeah, right there. All right, it's all right. So if we get a weak close here, we got 10 seconds left. It might not be a weak close. I would want to see new low on day. We are getting some buyers there. What time frames do you draw your supply and demand zones? If you look at the, because you can't. If you look at the bottom of my ES chart here, it says 1 day, 6090, 690 on down. All these time frames I look at. I usually skip 45 minute. I usually skip 3 hour, and I usually skip 6 hour. But if I'm looking for, you know, if there's like some consolidation and I just can't find the actual precise zone on the time frame I'm in, I'll look for one of those alternate time frames, like 3 hour, you know, 45 minute. But for the most part, you know, just start at the daily and work on them down. I stop at the 15 minute. All right, I think new low on day is coming here. Let's see how this plays out right at VWAP though. I might reshort this. Yeah. All right, we got a new low day incoming. If we can get one more back up to VWAP, I'll short VWAP. There we go. Like I said, I'll short it. I'll stick to that idea. ES currently giving up VWAP here. See if that holds. Flush it, baby, flush it. Can see sometimes the Topstep website in the morning is like a little bit, it's got some tech issues just because there's usually a lot of traffic. So keep trying and refreshing. It should work. Let's see if it's working here. Yeah, it's working for me. Click the link at the top of the chat there. It's well, it's maybe a little slow. Maybe I jinxed it. Their dashboard is the worst tech out there. It's bad, but not as bad as another company's. But Patak says they're fixing it. All right, so here's the low to the trend line. Well, I have not put in new lows yet, but there's the trend line. So, what's up, Toronto Trader? It's been a bad week for me. Been a bad week. It's been not my favorite week. Breaking that, very nice. Alrighty. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and be at break even here. Nice flush, new low on day, like I called out. New low on day incoming. See, when you get trades like, trades hitting like this with minis, that leaks into your brain on the XFAs. You're like, oh man, made like $1,000 on the combine or whatever, and I could trade minis on the XFAs. Yeah, maybe you can. Or maybe you take a couple bad stop outs and it kind of wrecks you, puts you on tilt. All right, so we did sweep new lows a day. I think I'll trail here a little tighter, try to get some profit out of this one. 13.5 is my stop. All right, I'm gonna flatten probably. Nope, take that back here. Stop out above this wick. Okay, I'm out. Another nice little bag. My stream was lagging, so I took the camera off. Looks like it's back up. There's Doggo back there. Got the gabagoo on the couch. All right, cool. So 3 trades, all green on the 50K there. So feel good about that. I got 1 red trade on the XFAs this morning with the micro long on ES. Just bad timing, Brian, thanks to the dono. Hey Daniel, let's drink a beer. One of these days I think I'll do like an evening stream, and we'll do a beer. We'll crack a beer open. So, all right, a little 22K bounce. Let's see if this got any juice on it. See if we can get back above VWAP now. Rejection of VWAP will probably get me back in short, maybe with the XFAs this time. Daniel After Dark. Welcome to Daniel After Dark. Are you in your silk pajamas? PJs? Are you in your silk nightgown? It's Daniel After Dark. Yeah, I think that could work. Dan, you aren't really a trader if you're not cracking one at open. Well, Grizz, guess you're not a real trader either, because you have to go into your day job and you can't show up drunk or slightly buzzed or smelling like any sort of beverage of choice. Sound like Lego Batman. When I was in college, one of our projects was recreating the sound for a movie trailer. So the movie trailer is like completely silent, and so you go and you get the sound. You get some music. You do the stingers, the hits, the voices, the sound effects, the Foley, all this stuff. It's a really fun project, and this was in 2008, and The Dark Knight was just coming out or just came out. I remember we all went to go see it. But anyways, we did the Dark Knight trailer, and we did different voices. Like my friend was the Joker, and one was Gordon, and then I was Batman. And it was really good. I think we think we won. It was like a little competition. I think our group won. Because it was a darn good trailer. And then I went to go, I was like, oh man, I want to save that trailer just to have it. And when I went back to the lab, they had already reformatted the computers. So it'll just live in my memory. Unable to get back up to VWAP, and that's what I wanted for the short. So I did not get in there. Dan, has anyone ever told you look like Terry Crews? I get that all the time. Obviously, I know they're just talking about my build, because we have pretty different facial features. So I know they see like my shoulders and my chest and stuff. They're like, oh, Terry Crews. So I get that a lot. And I thought that was weird at first, but then when I looked in the mirror, I was like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Makes a lot of sense. All right, so under 22K, got down to 1980. Got around to my birthday there. Oh, it's the biceps. Okay, my bad. Hey, Dana, why do you use MotiveWave? Because I'm on a Mac, and MotiveWave is one of the only native Mac platforms tailored to work beautifully with features. That is why I had to go that route. I was not excited about getting yet another platform, learning something new, paying for it. But I bit the bullet, and I do like it a lot. I think it's a great platform. It's pretty intuitive, pretty easy to use. Parallels, I have Parallels, and I run some software off of it. It's a little glitchy, and I would not trust it as my main driver, Like, for instance, it wasn't loading this morning, Parallels, because I do run one piece of software off of it. And so now it's working, but yeah, it just wasn't working. I don't, Parallels is it's not smooth enough to be the platform I want to take trades off of. Now, I did buy a PC. I did buy a trading PC specifically. So, and my Mac's fine. It does fine, but just so much trading software is PC specific. And so I will be switching over to a PC. Look at the 10p. 10p cresting near the highs of day, then crossing down. One of the reasons why I like shorts a lot. 10p crossing down, higher low at supply. There's a lot to like about it, really. So let's see how low we can go. No, I'm not getting new 5090s. No. It's not going to be that crazy. All right. Nice, Mikhail. You got a short from 064. Beautiful. So I think you entered around the time I did, or at least a similar entry. I was a 56, so you got even a better entry. Yeah, I don't do any gaming, so and I'll probably still edit videos and stuff on my Mac anyway, so it just literally is just going to be for trading. All right, shorts still look good. Kind of bear flag here on the 1 minute. I would expect another knife down. Kind of want to enter for funsies here. It's like my triple dip on this move. Right? Maybe it's not. I did twice. Yes, this would be my triple dip. ES right around VWAP. Watching here on the 5 minute. We put in another long tail underneath this candle, combined with the other long tail. Maybe I'm not as bearish, You ever thought about going full TikTok influencer and making reels or shorts, that meme about the market? Okay, you know what I did want to do is, because I saw that this one guy that does have you seen the guy with the trading chicken or whatever? I thought about doing that with my dog, with Gabagool, because I thought that'd be funny. But again, all that is a distraction. I'm not trying to be a social media influencer. I'm trying to just be a trader, right? So it's all just a distraction, the way I see it. I kind of want to short this again. Tails give me a little pause, but still the momentum is to the downside here. It's a nice rejection of that trend line, and 22-ish. What's up, Roger? How you doing? Yeah, let's check in on the heat map here. Got some bids here in the 40s, but I mean, we still have some decent liquidity overhead here, right in the 50s. So we could get a little pop into those. I'd like to see, you know, where we have this larger orders here get filled, and then large amount of sell orders get filled. I would like to see us, you know, a little pop into 51's cool, 52, and hold that on ES. So that would be above VWAP. Nice, Roger. Nice. Always good to take a break from trading. Always good. Whenever you feel like you need it, it's never a bad idea. All right. Yeah, Garrett, sounds like you're really giving your laptop a run for its money. I hate trading so much, Eddie. It's like an abusive lover. Keep going back. This time the market will change. It'll be nice to me. It can be like it was during the GameStop era. There's a book called How to Be Everything that you might resonate with. Sounds interesting. How to Be Everything book. It's not too guru-y, is it? I don't know if you know, I don't like it when things get too guru-y, but what is the subtitle? A guide for those who still don't know what they want to be when they grow up. Oh, I don't know. I feel like I know what I want to be when I grow up. I look forward to Mondays, which is when I was a teenager, I know I did not want to, you know, have some job I hated. I know I didn't want to just be sitting in traffic wearing a suit, going to an office job. And I look forward to Mondays, and that is a big win. You have to watch the stream at 360p. Well, Garrett, I appreciate you making a sacrifice on behalf of your MacBook. Eddie, remember what we got to do this year? We're in this together. We got to avoid trading shitty price action. We got to avoid getting chopped up. That's what we got to do. And I failed this week. So let's really stay disciplined. Let's not get, you know, maybe it'll help to have like another like a combine, something, some other practice account, a personal, whatever, some other account other than your funded accounts that could be like maybe just change the mindset of like, my XFAs are not my daily trader. They are my A+ setup trader, you know? Maybe that's the mindset we should have. Because there's some days where it's just like, it's not really worth, these are B setups. And that's not really worth the risk to me, or something like that, you know? So maybe we shift the mindset about how we trade the XFAs and keep them more as the A+ setup account. I bet that, you know, I bet we can make quite the bag trading those accounts 2-3 times a week, like 2-3 trades a week, right? I bet we could do that. Maybe that's the answer. I quit my job as an anesthesiologist to trade. I can't figure out why I make less. Now I know you're trolling. Oh, I seem like the type of person they talk about in the book. Yeah, dude, I've been all over, all over job-wise, and I got a lot of interest, but honestly, trading to me, it just resonates with me. I love it. Like, I don't want to do any other work I'm supposed to be doing. I don't want to do it. I just want to do trading. I'm supposed to make a video. I'm supposed to work on this project. I'm supposed to do this. I don't want to do any of it. I just want to trade. You assume Joe stopped out a while ago? I'm not sure he did. I'm not sure he did. I don't know where his entry would be, but I would imagine Joe's still in it, to be honest. 1 micro. I'd not be surprised. Patrick, you're not trolling? You really quit your job as an anesthesiologist? But you married one as well? Yo! You guys are pulling in like $1 million in salary? That's like pretty cushy, but man, I'm sure I can't imagine that just like, I'm sure the hours aren't awesome. Do I like to gamble? Yeah, I do like to gamble. A little bit. I feel like I'm a pretty rational person. Like I'm not really crazy with that stuff. Like if I'm at a casino, historically, I'm not spending more than like $40, $60. Like I just know it's not a positive EV play. So I just do it for entertainment, But yeah, no, I love playing Texas Hold'em for sure. Like I would love to have a poker night with some friends. Like I would do it every week. Like I love that stuff. I've been watching like reels the last couple of days of like Vegas, was it Vegas Mike or Vegas Matt, whatever his name is, that older guy who's like putting $8,000 on a hand of blackjack. I've been watching that stuff for the last couple of days. It's kind of fun. You get like a kind of a little adrenaline rush out of watching someone else wager so much on a single hand, because I would never do that. But if I'm sitting at I would do like a poker room, but I'm a little out of practice with poker. I used to have all the books, read all the books, and be really into it. But I like trading way better than poker, honestly. You don't have to worry about bluffing. Yeah, sports betting video. Yeah, that was nuts. Yeah, I know. The problem is people go into casinos, I think, with the expectation of losing money, right? Because that's you have to. But the fact that they're willing to go to a place and spend like $1,000, to lose $1,000 on the slim chance that they'll make maybe 1,000, 2, whatever, it's kind of wild. Like, imagine you have like a store and everyone that walks into your store is like, I'm down to drop $1,000 today, Like they're going into this like, all right, here's what I'm set to lose in my Vegas trip, It's crazy. Have you seen Ocean's 11? Yeah, of course, it's a great movie. Well, bluffing is illegal in trading. Yeah. You think it's easier to make money in poker than day trading? I don't know, man. Poker can be so tilting because you can lose with pocket aces, And yeah, you can lose an A+ setup in trading too, but in poker, right? If you have pocket, you have to keep adding to your position, right? You have to keep increasing your investment, and just because mathematically it's the right thing to do. In trading, you don't have to increase your risk unless you really, really want to. I don't know. Maybe it's the same thing. You could still lose with the best starting hand, I don't know. And you could lose it all, because you have to You know, let's say you only have 12 big blinds left. You have to push all in, you know? Like, you just have to. And with the best starting hand, you can still lose. So, I don't know. It can just be so tilting from, you know, bad beats and everything. The house always wins in poker. The house always wins all the time. Yeah. You think poker is easier than trading for sure? I don't know. It's such a... They're both grinds, right? Like, you got those professional poker players that aren't, like, famous. The ones that just grind it out. It's probably not so dissimilar from people who are sitting in front of the markets grinding it out, who just minding their own business, just trading every day. Yeah, pro poker players do very well as traders. Yeah. There's a lot of similarities, and a lot of people. I've heard a lot of stories about people who, and I myself, you know, was really into online poker in, you know, 07, 08, 09, and then obviously when they shut down all the poker sites in the U.S., I feel like we didn't have anywhere else to go, and then a lot of us got into trading. It takes like a certain personality, right? It's like you wouldn't recommend most people become pro poker players, right? You'd say, no, don't do that. Go, keep your job as an anesthesiologist or whatever. But like, and similar with trading is like, you don't think most people should not be, almost everyone should not get into trading, right? Adrian, you have a peak story. You invited 2 of your friends to ski. One of them tore a leg ligament in the first 2 hours. He went during the whole week of skiing. Oh, he went to the casino, so instead. And then he ended the ski week with no money and no leg. But endless memories. What a fail, man. That's just a massive fail. There was a pro poker player back in the 90s that opened a prop firm because he was banned everywhere. Wow. Yeah. Again, it's like that it's like being willing to risk money, and also being able to learn, develop the edge, you know, develop your strategy, be able to read your opponent, you know, learn all about everything. And yeah, it's like when you're starting out with poker, you're not trying to win the World Series of poker, you know, you're just trying to, okay, let me win a $5 sit and go for now, you know, start small, and then you worry about the money later. And then you do 16 tables at once, you know, et cetera, et cetera. You scale up. A lot of similarities. That's cool, Michael. You're watching a video of a hedge fund that trains their traders on poker as a way to get comfortable losing money and working on their risk management. Smart. Legsit, you're up 2K today on 2 mini NQ. Nice. Well done. If only it wasn't my paper account. Yeah, Daniel, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is like sometimes you have to go all in. Just mathematically speaking, you have to do it. Or positionally, or based off the, you know, if the tournament's increasing blinds, you just have to do it. It's just the right move. And trading, you know, you can keep your risk at $50 all day long if you want, you know. All right, back to the lows here. See if we can get a little double bottom, or maybe a little sweep below, buy up, and then grind higher. Something like that maybe would be interesting. 15-minute, though, is looking pretty bearish. Not instilling any confidence there for the upside. Checking with VIX. Not too interesting with VIX, really. 1650. That's pretty flat. So spike lower there to the pivot. Overnight lows right there. Hoping this drop is taking out the weak stuff for the right higher. Yeah, it could be here. Look at that little sweep below here. This is what I just talked about. A little peak below, buy up. So, you know, could be a hero entry long right here. I don't know if I'm going to do it with the the way this 15 minutes stacked, but it could be interesting if we continue to hold here. You know, IB is in, so we do have IBL right here, 87. But yeah, let's see. What does the 15 look like on ES? Okay. Let's check 30. A little demand down there, a little 30-minute demand zone here on ES. Not too, you know, it's a good reaction off there, but nothing too crazy with a 30-minute zone. Oh, there's a 1 hour zone. So that's what we're kind of bouncing off of here on ES. A little 1 hour demand zone. So, I mean, just looking at the 1 hour candle though, it's going to close out in 19 minutes. Is it going to be an engulfing candle? Either way, pretty large retracement there. So something to keep in mind. Something to watch. To me, it still looks like it wants lower here, so I think I would stick short until proven otherwise. I would think back above VWAP. If we break VWAP, we'll also be breaking this trend line here, which it's not really established yet as a trend line. We don't really have 3 touches, but you get the idea here. If we break above this area, longs will start making a lot more sense. But for now, I'd probably stick with the short side. You want to know about the Topstep payout process? It's usually very quick, right? Unfortunately, haven't had a payout in about 11 months from Topstep. But last time, I think I requested on Friday and I was paid Monday. The time before that, I was paid within 24 hours. So usually it's very quick. You know, it's not going to go through. It's not like Apex where like, let's find a way to make them provide more information. You know, it's not like that. It's usually a very quick process. Why? Why haven't you had a payout? Well, I don't know. Why do you think? There's mainly one reason to not have a payout. Remember the Big Short? Those 2 dudes were excited about turning 100K into 30 million. Then the JP Morgan Chase cat is like, oh, you're short 1 billion, 470 million. Or talking about, is it those 2 young guys, right, who wanted to get a meeting there at JP Morgan Chase, and they're like, no, you need an ISP or something. Is that the one? Are those the guys? Solid, you agree with the 1 hour there? Yeah, okay. We'll see how that closes out. 15 minutes. ISDA, yeah. Remind me to, did I say ISP? That's different. Remind me to check the hourly candle here in 15. I'll probably forget. I'm trying to remember that though. They actually, are you saying they actually made 1 billion? Off 100K? That'd be crazy. That's Wall Street Bets legend, legend right there. Okay. Let's focus back up here. See if there's anything interesting. 990. Okay. ES. Not really doing a whole lot there. For futures, were the best props. I mean, I like Topstep best. You guys know that. I don't like Apex. Fitmo, I haven't tried it. Oh, no. They made 30 million off 100K, and the dude's like, oh, that's cute. Yeah, that dude wishes he could do that. Okay, so momentum's slowing down here a little bit. Would like to see us kind of hold this level now. You can see it held all overnight. So the pivot, I would like to see the pivot hold, and I would actually like to see us bounce on back up now. That I think would be nice. So let's watch for VWAP to break this trend line. Snap above that. Apple TV made a Severance theme song, 8-hour work day any mix. So it's an 8-hour video of, I guess, is it just the theme song or variations of the theme? I'm not going to click on it and get demonetized, but it's funny. Yeah, I think, Joe, you want the V bottom? Yeah, I'm down to see something like that. That's cool. I am cool with that. So I would get long here. Ideally, it looks like pop higher, close on the one, back down here for a little test around 220, or sorry, 020, and then I'm in. That's what I would like. Dude, Ryan Kitty's nuts, man. That dude is just, he's unhinged. He's got to be so detached from the money at this point, because he was up like, was it $1 billion or $500 million or whatever, and he didn't sell. I don't know how you handle that massive swings, Hey, maybe he's worried that if he sells, then he's like, oh, it's market, he'd get in trouble somehow. What do you mean by CTE? It's the head injury that a lot of the people that have repeated impacts to their brain can get. So, especially NFL players, they can get CTE. They get too many, get hit in the head too many times. What's the point? You'll never use $1 billion. Yeah, no, it's crazy to be up like $500 million in a position and then not even close it out. I don't know. Grizz, I don't think you can spend $1 billion unless you are crazier than I thought. Unless you buy the one that, remember, the one house in Beverly Hills. It's like a mall. It's outrageous. The upkeep alone is probably like, $1 million a month. I wouldn't want to have $1 billion in a trust, because just imagine what douchebags your grandkids would be. It doesn't work. doesn't work because they don't work. They're too. They don't have. It just doesn't work, you know. Grandkids and money, I feel like they're never just normal, reasonable, well-adjusted people. It's because to make $1 billion, you got to be pretty focused, I think, on work, and then you're probably ignoring family. And then your kids are starved for your attention, and they got problems, and then probably living in your shadow. Then their kids definitely got problems, but it's not money problems, but emotional problems. So, no bueno. Wow, that got deep, yeah. Yeah, that's not FDIC insured, that's for sure. You spread it out. That's what you do. You spread it out, a bunch of different places, and it's not like it's all liquid, you know. All right, ES, trying to poke through VWAP here. I almost want to try to take a hero entry here. Feels a little iffy, but man, I'm a little tempted to go for a hero entry. Let's see, a mini would stop out at 74, so about 25 points, $500 risk. Upside is, I mean, maybe high a day. Upside's pretty sweet. All right, Lexit. Good luck on your hero entry there. I might join you, honestly, for some Friday fun on the combine here. And just maybe be a little bit more patient. Maybe not go for the hero entry, but I am maybe looking for a long setting up here. I'm watching the 5 closely. I'd like to see how this 5 shapes up, because if it doesn't knife down, I'm liking it. What's up, Derwin? How you doing? I'm doing all right. Tom, you're looking for a 6150 break on what's its face? ES. Yeah, that's a good call there. Definitely want to see that break and hold for surezies. Yeah, meanwhile, Nas just chilling around the lows here, so let's see. Let's just be patient here. See let's check back in. The hourly should be looking about the same. Pretty good time being engulfing. We got 6.5 minutes on it. You know, if we can get back above, 10s, 20s, that'll look a little better. Honestly, Mel, I will say though, this 2 hour is not giving me bullish indications here. It's ugly as can be, but it's looking a little toppy in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong on this, but 4 hour looks a touch better, I guess. But a lot of upper wicks there to be mindful of. I don't know. So let's just see what we end up doing here on the lower time frame. See if we can avoid the knife. At this point, I'd rather play along. But we'll see. Maybe we're just taking a little breather before the next leg down. I don't know. Just got payout, Derwin. Well done. Been getting a payout at least once a month since August. That's awesome. Terrific progress. Good job. Sika, what up? How you doing? This is a weird shaped V bottom. Yeah, no kidding. It could go either way right now. Definitely, yeah. It's looking a little scary, honestly. Looking a little scary. the downside. I don't really mind the PA today. I mean, I mean, I've had 3 trades and all green, which is great. Usually the more trades it take, usually there's break evens and a couple, 1 or 2 red trades in there. So I like that I'm at least getting a decent read on things. This PA has been crap. What do you mean? I guess I like the turnaround there at supply. That was like pretty clean. And VWAP has been like relatively reasonable today. We haven't had too much VWAP chop. It's to me that was pretty clean entry. So I guess I'm happy about that. And then another decent re-entry there under VWAP. So, in that case, it's all right. I just think it's better than yesterday. Come on, only 60 likes on the stream? There can't be 60 likes. Oh my gosh, you're right. Wow. I hope my mom did not tune in for this to see how few people like me. She would be embarrassed. Hit the thumbs up button on the stream if you enjoy it. It's just a nice way to tell YouTube I like it. It doesn't suck so much. So yeah, while we're waiting for the next leg, next move, hit the little thumbs up button. It helps me out. Thanks. All right, well, you can see, ES rejected the 50s and VWAP again. ES is very, very choppy. Yesterday it was a little bit better for ES. I try not to ever mention liking the stream unless people in the comments say it, but, I try not to be annoying about it because, crazy hair day. I just know how annoying it gets when everyone's like and subscribe. So I try not to do that too much. In fact, I don't think I ever tell people to subscribe in the live stream. Dan is selling indicators now? Yeah, the 100 like indicator. And it's free. I'm not selling it. But once we hit 100 likes, you know that a reversal is pending. I don't know. Appreciate it, Derwin. Yeah. Imagine not liking the stream first thing. Gotta like the stream before placing a trade. That's what they say. All right, who's doing something fun this weekend? Let's all live vicariously through whoever's doing the most fun thing this weekend. We're going to have a high of 35 degrees here on Saturday, that's warm. So I'm going to be getting some fresh air, I imagine. Yeah, when Lil Yachty drops a new album, we get a full market reversal. Yeah, I've seen that. LAB, what up? How you doing? Indoor festival? Ugh, I'm too old for festivals. Where are you? I'm in Chicagoland. Joe, you looking for a new house? Nice. Joe, tell me if this is true. My theory is no matter what, unless you're uber wealthy, no matter what, the house you really want is always just outside your price range. I think that's to me, it's such a truism. Like, just because as you your salary increase, whatever, as you get more money, you start to feel like, well, I could use another bedroom, or I really want a little bit bigger piece of land, or, well, I obviously have to have a screening room for my movies. So it's always just out of, what I find, I've been looking on Zillow, and what I find is the houses, I'm like, oh, that'd be good. And it's like what percentage out of budget? you know, like 50% more expensive than what I want. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, it's true. Yeah. I swear it's true. And until you get to like the uber wealthy stage. You know, if interest rates were back where they were, you know, in 2021, I have a 2.75% interest rate. So it's kind of like those golden handcuffs where you don't want to leave, but you know, if there are still 2.75 interest rates, then that's a different story. That increases your buying power like crazy. All right, we might have a long run up here. I like this double bottom on ES at demand. That's really nice. There's a nice one that a football player had on Villano. What's Villano? Patrick, you're looking to get a horse ranch with a gun range. I think I had a friend who had his grandparents had I think it was a horse ranch, maybe in Ocala. Steak from Jake Farm. Again, words of wisdom. Lycan, Moss, Submarine, Scribe, dudes who make scrolls. Like and subscribe. Appreciate the dono steak and the clever play on words there. Grids, are you not entertained? Oh, Volano Beach. Okay, I've heard of that. You know what? While we're talking about real estate, the other thing I hate is the kind of new developments that the houses, the new builds that developers make. They all do that bullshit farmhouse stuff here, and I'm like, it's all so boring. I'm like, do something new, man. I wouldn't mind new construction if it had a little bit of heart behind it. They're just terrible, sterile boxes. I'm not into that. Has no character whatsoever. So then I'm like, okay, I guess I gotta freaking build my own house, which we could do. Like, we got the vision for sure. After we got the money, I don't know, probably not, but it'd be really cool. But I just gotta do something different because all these new constructions are so freaking. They're all the same, man. Developers have no creativity, no sense of anything. They piss me off, honestly. They don't know shit about design, or they don't care about. It's like a freaking Happy Meal for 5%ers, you know. Yeah. There's a ton of like really cool old craftsman houses in Chicago area. But I mean, I don't know if I really want like I know if you're in other parts of the country or other parts of the world might sound crazy, but I don't really want a 120-year-old house because I don't know, they just did crazy stuff back then. And it's just like so, you know, it gets a little drafty and stuff. Like, I want new construction that's not a bullshit. It's like a modern day McMansion. You know, it's a McFarmhouse. I hate that. Makes me want to put my head through one of their stupid farmhouse windows. Yep. Asbestos, lead paint, exactly. Yeah, I don't like dealing with that. I like some of the newer standards. And just like this house is not weather tight at all. So it gets cold. Like, it's drafty. It gets cold in here. Like, you know, we gotta have like space heater going in like the living room because it's just not energy efficient whatsoever. All right, thanks, Sala. 1 hour was close to engulfing. 1 hour was pretty engulfing on NAS, not quite there on ES. So. But the ghosts are cool. Yeah. On the upside, free ghosts on those old craftsman houses. What I want is like a mid-century modern style with modern construction. with like some steel beams and shit, you know? Wood moves too much. All right. Little sweep below, new lows on Nazi. Double bottom, again, still kind of double bottom holding here on ES at demand, so still can't, there's still no reason to get long yet. Do you have many earthquakes in Chicago? No, it's not an earthquake problem is not here. We get tornadoes and a lot of freeze thaw. So yeah, you kind of want to have a basement in this area. Like we've had to go down our basement like 3 times for tornadoes since we've been here. And the basement sucks. It's like an unfinished utility basement. It's terrible. So I wouldn't mind having like a finished basement that's like you could hang out in. Just so you don't get taken by a tornado. Just found you, dude, and I'm around Chicago. Yeah. I love Lake Forest, honestly. Lake Forest is bougie, but it's nice. It's a good vibe, honestly. It's like chill. So I've looked at Lake Forest houses, but man, it's expensive. How many fund accounts you passed so far? Right now I got 5 XFAs, and I have 3 more in the back. Would you say weather is worse in Chicago than Indy? Yeah, Chicago's way worse because you get more of the lake effect. Indianapolis is very central in the state, so there's no bodies of water really to worry about. Chicago's way windier, way colder. So Indy sucks. The weather sucks in the Midwest in general, but Chicago is pretty rough. The last 2 years, it wasn't too big of a deal. This year is feeling pretty cold. All right, here's this little trend line. Nice job, Grizz, with that trade, by the way. 580, well done. Froggy, you hate MCMs? You hate mid-century moderns? Oh, they got such swanky swag to them, man. I love mid-century modern houses. I mean, we bought one, but I mean, yeah, they definitely got their weird quirks and stuff too. And like, if you ever want to do anything to them, like everything's like kind of custom in an annoying way. Like, we want to replace the door. I got to get a custom door. It's not just a regular door you can go buy, you know? Oh, you want to do this? Oh, well, this basement's weird, so we got to do it this way. You know, everything's weird about it. But I love the style. All right, is it Geek Bear? Glad to have you here. You have to pay the activation fee for the 3 additional ones? No, you wait until you're able to use them, then you pay it. Buddy from Minnesota said he's getting down to negative 40. Yeah, I heard that Minnesota was getting wildly cold. Yeah, Leslie, house tours on Mango Street. We did do a house tour video. Are you still in that Pilsen? I don't want to dox you, I guess. You're still in that loft. Affiliate code for Motivate, I do. Let's see, I think it's platform. Nice. Yeah, that was a cool spot. I went there just way back in the day when the previous tenants were there. It's cool loft. I have the 100K combines, Mark. Or the 100K XFAs, rather. Okay, maybe the longest taking shape here. Let's see if we can crack 50s on ES. Parshav, no, I don't think you can retroactively give me the affiliate kickback. That's all right, though. I appreciate the thought. All right. I'm a little tempted to snag this. I don't know. It's still not that clean, but I like the stacked candles here on the one. Let's see how the 5 minute will close here in 10 seconds. Why are the value for your 250Ks so different? Oh, they're just this one's from yesterday. I bought it yesterday. And this one is from December or whatever. So this one's already blown. It's just, I'm waiting for it to reset at the, at the rebuild date. From the 1880s, yeah. Yeah. Is it cold in there in this kind of weather? Like, do you have to have like space heaters, or are there like radiators that work pretty good? Because, man, this house gets cold. So cold, yeah. Okay. Yeah. How many accounts can you have on Topstep? I think you can have as many evals as you want. I don't know if they ever cut you off. XFAs, you can only have 5 at a time. So currently another rejection of 50. Let's just watch in there, see if we can pop above that. Yes, bar shop. 500K XFAs at the moment, yes. The windows in the front, they're like the arch, like the kind of like the narrow ones with the arches, I think, right? The thinnest glass, yeah. Yeah, lofts are, in general, they can be pretty, the cool ones can be really drafty. Man, we used to have a photo studio in downtown LA, and it was like on the 3rd floor, and so sometimes we'd like leave the window kind of cracked just to keep it kind of fresh air in there. And during COVID, we hadn't been using it in a long time. I came to check on it one day, and a bird flew in the window, flew inside the loft, like couldn't get out and just shit everywhere. So I walk in and there's bird shit, like dried bird shit and feathers all over. I mean, eventually got out because I didn't see any bird there, but it was a hot mess and it was disgusting. Bay Young, I'm trading Combine at the moment. I have XFAs. I'm not really trading that much today. I took one trade on them and I'm down $29. All right. Okay, let's see. ES here. Can it crack above this? Let's check the heat map to see if anything interesting is on there. You can see getting some orders here. A lot of orders are getting filled. Decent block there. Got filled there. See if that's enough. Get a little juice here and sweep above. Media Dream, what up? How you doing? So I'm looking for the pop here on ES and subsequent pop on Nazi. I think we'll get it, but it's a little too much risk if we just rotate back to the lows again. So I'd rather see it pop first, and then hold, and then maybe I'd take a stab long. But, obviously, like before, the hero long would not have worked. We did get a sweep of the lows. So when I was talking about maybe doing a hero long somewhere around here, I would have definitely gotten stopped out of there. And then I probably would not have gotten on the actual break above here. So that's the danger of those. Yet another rejection here on ES. And what time? It's 10:15. All right. This is really not fun. The last hour, it's been very just chopping the lows. So not a whole lot to do. Let's check in with our granddaddy Dow here. You must be 50 or older to take a trade on the Dow. Dow always looks a little cleaner. What's this, the Russ? Micro Russ. Okay, just slow little grind. Crude. I don't think things have gotten so bad I'm going to trade crude. All right. You're long on Dow, Nathan? Cool. We got on the Topstep till, we got 64% long both NAS and ES. Assuming that's accurate. Let me refresh to make sure. Yeah, 64% long. So a lot of people want this reversal to play out. Oh no, don't start talking about raclette again. Or raclette. Sorry, I don't know how to speak French. I just know that you don't pronounce like the last like 4 letters. I did I ran my fingers through my messy hair, yeah. Didn't want to offend you with my sloppy appearance. I know how much the trader folk care about appearance. You're still in your hero long? Okay, well, good. I'm glad you are. I think I'm glad you're in it. I'm a little skeptical though, just because ES is stalling out at VWAP. All right. Well, back down, I guess, here. Bro on Topstep stream in the suit and smoking a cigar every morning. Honestly, you know, if I showed up here in a suit, like, yeah, maybe people would make fun of me, but I bet there'd be a lot of bros who'd be like, wow, this guy is the real deal, you know? They'd be like, damn, that's a nice suit. Wow. Is that a luxury watch you're wearing too? I'm sold. I will buy whatever course you know? There's so many people that just, that's what really catches their eye, and they just, it's the same people that like the Lambo on social media or whatever, you know. You want to see me doing donuts in the parking lot on my Super Outback, and then I'll sell you a course. It wouldn't work. Gotta have the finance bro look. I would buy whatever course. I do like the whole of that trend line from the other side. I don't trust it. ES looks like it just wants to give up and die. It does sound like a funny parody video idea. I know, if I had more energy, I would do that. The Lambos are green probably because they pop on social media better. You're gonna wear a smoking jacket and have a pipe on your stream, dude. That's honestly the boss move. Honestly, I do want to be I do want to smoke a pipe when I'm like in my 60s. Just have like a little newsy cap and smoke a pipe. That's my dream. I never smoked a pipe before, but it seems fun. I kind of want to try this hero here. Just a quick stop if I'm wrong. I don't know. You can smoke a pipe now. Well, I don't think my wife would love the idea. When I'm 60, it's fine. But I'm still young enough, youngish. Feel like I can get in better shape, and you know, I like to have cardio at full capacity. Do you have spliffs here, there, and then? No, I don't. Not since I was in my early 20s, my friend. I don't think I've smoked a bowl since I was like, I don't know, like 22 or something. It's been a long time. You also need a custom painted portrait hanging on the wall behind you with your dog. Rachel legitimately was going to get that done of her and Carlton, and she really wanted it. But it's hard to find like someone who will actually do like an oil painting and not just give you some AI bullshit art. But yeah, she really did want to like have a nice ornate frame with a painted portrait of her and our dog. Do you have a dream car? No, I don't have a dream car, really. Why is it called hero play? I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing or if I just made it up, because it's hero because in hindsight, you look like a freaking hero for grabbing that, right? But it's also, it's like, you can easily bust, right? So I just call it a hero entry because it's like, you don't really have the confirmation you need yet for a reversal. And so you're kind of going out on a limb and it's just a hero play, you know. And in hindsight, you'll be like, look at that entry. It's a hero entry. Like, look how good I am, you know. It'll look so good in hindsight when you're right. So I do want to get long, actually. I kind of like this. I'll watch ES here for the break. You should get a painting done by Christopher Walken's character in Severance. Yeah, the MDR Uprising, that painting. Yeah, hero risky. Okay, so there's a pop 50 into 51. Let's see if that can hold. Again, I did like that hold here on the other side of the trend line here. I like when that happens. I don't know if we have the juice. It's getting later in the session. Yeah, the 5 minute does show potential too. I was noticing that, Adrian. I did like the 5 minute. Looking pretty good there. How do we close? Let's see. I'm interested to see how this candle closed on ES. 30 seconds. I will wait. I don't see a reason to, you know, really get run over unless it's looking a little bit better. I'd like to see a better close than that, but it's okay. Just gonna wait here a little bit longer. Here's 22K right there. I'll say the one thing that's kind of keeping me away from this, and I would have gotten in probably earlier had it been different, is the 1OP. Right now, we had a really nice bear trend, helps with the shorts. This cross has not really produced anything yet. It might be rolling back over to the downside again. It could still cross back up, but I don't like that it's not very, you know, bullish at the moment. It could just roll over again. So that's why I'm a little hesitant on this long play, other than the fact that it's just been a ton of chop here. What are your main holdings in your investment account? I honestly don't even try on these, on the investment account. I really don't give it much thought. Let me pull it up. It's an M1 portfolio here. It's worth about 25K, I think. I contribute like a couple hundred every month to it, like $300 a month. It's 24.8 right now. Main holdings are VUG, so Vanguard Growth ETF, VONV, Vanguard Russell, Apple, and Amazon. That's it. So it's 4 things, and it's up pretty nicely. It doesn't seem right. The Vanguard Growth VUG, it says it's up 156%. Not sure I believe that. It seems maybe the math is weird. But anyways, yeah, that's it. It's just 4 things. I don't overthink it. I'm just like, whatever. It's fine. I make adjustments maybe once a year. I wish I did NVIDIA back when I started that, you know, but I never did NVIDIA, you know. I wish, but never really did. All right. I'm a little tempted to try this and just stop out at, 93 or so, just to see if we can get a little pop here. It's not the best play. All right, I'll give it a shot. It's pretty risky, I would say. Does it count live or express? The ones I have are XFAs. They're not live. And this one is a combine, just so we're clear. Tyler, your M1 is Tesla 60%, HIMS 10%, SoFi 10%, PLTR 10%, Google 5%, VOO 5%. Okay, so very, very aggressive, I'd say. Yeah, you're the richer broken 20 years. Yeah, that's pretty aggressive. We have the 200 EMA on 5 minute. Okay. Yeah, I'm watching VWAP. Also, this little trend line. I don't know if there's any juice in the trend line or not, but you know, nice uptrend, uptrend, uptrend. I don't really want it to reject up here at VWAP. But because this is a riskier play, I don't have a ton of confidence in it. I'm going to just go ahead and be at break even here. I do like these orders on the DOM here coming in as we move up higher. That looks pretty good to me. And, you know, ES did finally break and hold above 51. Hero entry detected. You know, there's probably some better hero entries. Obviously, I don't know if you could ever get that off the pivot there, that hero entry. I would call this one a hero entry too. Right there. Anywhere there is a good hero entry. Mine is probably just going to be a break-even trade here. I just don't trust it enough to give it my regular stop loss here on this move higher. Yeah, so like I mentioned, here's the 1OP update. It did cross down. So it's not giving me any confidence in that realm. It is a lower volume day, and it is the 1OP is more accurate when it's higher volume. Yeah, so right now, I'm just hoping we don't have to retrace much more here, and we can just kind of get a little momentum to the upside here. I wouldn't be surprised to see a little rejection around here. VWAP and the trend line there. I would not be surprised if it does kind of come back down to this, you know, previous area of consolidation. I don't want that to happen though. Just want it to be an easy little pump up here, you know. Yeah, that's solid. You're saying inversions are a great way to take a stab early because if it holds, you're good. If it doesn't, the risk is minimal with big potential. Yeah, that's why I think so many people are always looking for the reversal after a move. You know, it's because the risk reward's so good and they feel like they missed the initial move, and so they want a large piece of the next move, and they want it to be a reversal because then they can get in early because they feel like they missed the move. So the problem is you can get run over like 5 times before you finally, you know, get the move. Here we go. Here's the trend line coming up here. You are tripping, Grizz. You heard me say virgins are great traders. No. I don't. What did I say? Inversions. Oh, inversions are a great way to take a step. I can enunciate a little better. My mom's always told me that. You mumble too much. All right, nice little bag here, up 12 points. I'm expecting it to kind of reject here a little bit. Question is, you know, take profit or hold for the actual retracement. And at this point, I'm up 800. If I close out here, I'm up 1,000. Whatever. That's fine. You know, the difference between ending the day 800 or 1,000, not much. But if we do actually get a rotation higher, then there's plenty of runway here for me to take way more profit. And so then I'm looking at, you know, let's say we get the move up to just here, 37. I'm looking at almost doubling my profit as opposed to just taking 200 bucks. So in this case, I feel okay taking the potential break even here on the rejection, just in case it's a really solid entry and we do grind higher. On a 50K, what's your consistency though? What do you mean? Like this 50K is brand new from yesterday. I don't really have like stats of the last like 2 years of 50K trading, you know? I don't want to trail either. It's got to be able to pull back on this. I'm expecting it to pull back, right? So why would I, why would I just, like I said, $100, $200, that doesn't really change my trading day. $800, $1,000, that changes things. That makes it, wow, that was like a slam dunk day. So yeah, if we do get back above VWAP, then yeah, I'll probably put my stop to below this little swing here if this turns into a swing. Joe says, I'm a hold till EOD, but I am an old man smoking a pipe in a smoking jacket. Well, that suits you. Does TSF consistency rules? Consistency rules? No. Well, just the 50%. You can't make more than 50% of your profit of your combine, your profit target in one day, right? So the target on a 50K account is 3,000. I can't make more than 1,500 in one day. So 700 is the most I can make from this trade here. So good reminder there. So about where I'm at right now would be max profit for the day. So yeah, that is a consistency rule. Yes, yes. Oh, man. Yeah, Parshov. So the fastest one could pass a Topstep combine is in 2 days. If you kind of nailed it, which I've done. If you do 1,500 one session, 1,500 the next session, perfect, you're good. But it's hard to do. So 3 days is really the more realistic. It's a little bit more realistic, but I've done it in 2. Okay, so I'm hoping that this is just the only pullback here we get, and then we pop through VWAP here. That would be pretty good. Can we have Topstep on the phone? Yeah, I think they do have phone support now. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's a relatively new feature. I don't want to tell you that before I double check, but I'm pretty sure they added phone support. You might have to go through their bot first to get the phone. I don't know. Yeah, phone support. Yeah. Yep, they do have phone support Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time. It's only available in English. But yeah. Joe says they do have phone support and it's great. Awesome. Yeah. That's why, honestly, that is why I feel good about sticking with them, because they do try to, when there was a massive slowdown in their customer support last year at a time, so they really increased the staff, etc. And I feel like they've done a good job about improving stuff like that, like the user experience. All right, well, another rejection there. I don't love that. 5 minutes still looks good. So as long as we don't freaking engulf this candle and get down to my stop here, I think my stop is perfectly placed at break even. So if does come down that low, I don't want to be in it anymore anyway. So I think it's a good spot here. Would like to pop higher, but this would just be a little wallet patter trade. So we'll see. I already made a decent bag, so no stress. So honestly, could be, maybe it's a hero short. I don't know. Red, I think they just have the one call number. I don't know. 15 times in 3 hours, you got the message that the call volume's too heavy. Well, I think that that's like a persistent problem. I would imagine that they will try to increase their phone support. I do think that they don't want it to be a shitty user experience, right? The bar is like pretty low in the funding firm world, and I feel like they try to improve where they can, Nice. There's the pop to VWAP. I like that. There's heat map here on ES. Order's getting filled here. Looking pretty good. $1.6K green this week. Nice job, Dan. I wish I was 1.6K green this week. All right, so as I mentioned, I will now raise my stop to below this swing here. This little pullback. So, not really much. It's 3 extra points, but I would probably honestly, I'd probably flatten this trade before it came back this far, because it is looking good to the upside. So if it does do like a pretty fast and heavy retracement, I would probably kill it above where my stop is. What made you go long on NASDAQ? I was washing my face. I don't know, that's amusing to me. I was looking for ES to break above this resistance here. We did a nice sweep lower, a nice buy up, and then we held previous support here again. And so, I felt like the downside momentum had kind of run dry. So I'm just looking for a rotation back up. So this is turning into a pretty nice trade here. I would imagine we might take a while to kind of get through some of this garbage here. I'm hoping that it doesn't retrace too far on me so I can stay in this. I think I'd probably raise it under, stop would be under this kind of impulsive bar here. You think Topstep X is dependable enough as a web-based platform? I mean, it's fine. Like, I haven't had major issues with it other than the slippage and whatnot. And like, the lead account, the follower account's getting taken out when the lead account doesn't. Like, that stuff drives me nuts. So I hope that improves. I much prefer trading on MotiveWave. I do, to be honest. That's why when I bought this 50K Combine, I didn't buy it for Topstep X. I bought it for MotiveWave because I'd rather just be on MotiveWave. It's just, you can't compete really with a desktop platform in terms of the power. It's just way more powerful. All right, Adrian, catch you later. Parshov, catch you later. Have a good weekend. It's Friday. Have a good weekend, everybody. Yeah, road to 1.5K for the eval. That's right. I just need, it's only like, 17 points away, 20 points away now? Just 20 points. That's not asking for a ton on NAS. 20 points will give me max profit for this. That'd be pretty good. Can you copy trade a Combine and an XFA? Yeah, you can. Good, that's holding. That's what I want. This is the kind of day, again, where, this is my 4th trade, all green trades, and you wish you took them on your XFA, right? And I'm like, dang, 1,100, 1,200 on my XFA, that's huge. But darn it if it is not harder to trade when you have the stakes of the XFA in your face. And you're worried about losing them or whatever. Stops getting raised here to below this. Let's see if we can pop through here quicker. I don't really want to stick around here too much longer. I kind of want to get out of here. I gotta go work out with my personal trainer for the 2nd time. I'm feeling a little sore from Wednesday's session. Whew. Stakes of XFAs, what kind? Ask Stake from Jake Farm. He will tell you all about the stakes. There he is. Those look like sirloins. Did somebody say steak? You also trade a live, right? No, not live. I have XFAs, not live. I have a personal account, if that's what you mean. Personal account's about as live as you can get. Twisty, what up? Where you been, man? How you doing? You ever get like restless just sitting in a trade and just be like, oh, fine, I'll take the 20 points. I'm feeling that right now. I'm feeling like I don't want to sit through it. Like I feel like my target could easily hit. I just think it could take like half an hour. I just don't even want to. I just kind of want to move on with my day. Yeah, you earlier, Chris. Yeah. Well, I must say I'm very pleased with the entry. Looking back, someone could maybe say, let's say we went and got new lows and I got stopped out. Someone would say, why did you long the top of this range? But I did like this peak below here and this quick buy up, and then that held again. So we did have a little kind of an inverse head and shoulders a little bit right here, among other things going on. It's your longest run with the XFA so far. Okay, I will show you the XFAs, and it makes me very furious to show you the calendar because it was looking too good, right? And I've had this kind of thing happen before where it's looking so good, and then man, I blow up. And so that's kind of what happened this week. So let's go slowly so you can see the nice part before it gets ugly. Okay, so first day, green, good. Green week, another green week, up. So here's where it all went wrong. I just kind of lost discipline a little bit. And I was also trading just non-optimal time. I got too into trading like Globex, which I don't think I should really be doing unless it's really moving. So it's been a terrible week. You can see I gave back all my profit, In 1, 2, 3 days, I gave back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I gave back 11 days worth of profit in 3 days. That's not managing risk well, obviously, right? So a huge, huge disappointment this week for me. Very, 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 very frustrating. So I had a nice, the nice run was, how many days was that? That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I had 10 days green, stacking a little bit of profit, a little bit of profit, a little bit of profit. And then started acting like a fool. So that's the story on those guys. So next week we'll get after it again and hopefully just lock back in and just be smart about it. That's my goal. Okay, I'm really close to max profit here. I just need a couple hundred more and I'm good. Thanks, Salah. Appreciate it. What's Globex? Just outside the cash session. So we're talking futures. We're talking New York open to New York to futures close. The XFA's, the maximum loss is negative 1380, and I'm at $21. So I have $1,400 of drawdown, which should be plenty as long as I keep my size in check, right? As long as I'm trading like one micro, 2 micros, I should be good. It gives me room, like I could lose, 13 trades in a row before blowing. So should be good. Thanks. Yeah, I'm pleased with this trade. This is a pretty good one. Okay, fine. 1 micro, Joe. I mean, I didn't even need the drawdown when I started these XFAs at the beginning of the month. Just stacking those small green days and then medium-sized green days is pretty good. Twisty, I don't use bookmap. I have the heat map right here, so I don't pay for bookmap anymore. And then 10p, we talked about it earlier. I'm still using that. I'm not going to change anytime soon. I've used it for years, so I'm not going to just stop using it. That is such little drawdown. I can do it, man. I believe in me. Yeah, you're welcome, Nathan. Glad you like the streams. I'm in a bad spot. Nah, I got this, dude. I got this. Why don't I trade US 30? Because I'm in the US, man. What is that, the Forex? We just trade the straight up index here. It's really clean. It's really easy. Thanks, Joe. I mean, I think as long as I'm very disciplined, I think I'll be okay. Kevin, TradingView is always the way they close out candles. I'm trying to remember what they do differently, but it is different than the others. It's something about where they start the hour or something, but it's always just a little bit different. So, you can just take that into account. I'm trying to remember exactly what it is about it, but yeah, there's a known difference between TradingView and like the other ones. Remember when you clawed your way out with the Apex accounts? What was it, $200? I think I had $100 maybe of drawdown, and I think I got back up to like maybe 900, but then I blew up. US30's Dow. Oh, hi Chester. Why are you growling at me, sir? You need some pets? Oh, that's a good boy. Oh yeah, that's a good boy. That's a good boy. Oh yeah, that's a nice puppy. Okay. That's a good boy, isn't it? Oh yeah. Handsome boy. Okay. I kind of just want to let this sit and just go do other stuff. Let's do a poll here. All right. Check out the poll if you want. To be honest, I would be offended if most people said yay. But I'm cool with it because that's kind of what I want. They're like, yeah, please stop. Please get off my screen. For some reason, I can't click away. Just do it so I don't have to. I'm tired of hearing you talk. This is one of my favorite reversals I've caught. Well, let's see. Well, I caught this was a reversal too, I guess. So I gotta love catching these reversals. I love doing that. And I feel like I haven't done that in a while. These have been really nice trades. Grizz, you went against the grain, huh? I didn't say I would abide by the poll. I'm still a free man. Thank you, Mikhail. It's not an insult. After a good session, you deserve time away. You know, it is Friday. Let's see if I can finish this off. I would love to hit max profit and then go on with the day. So we're close here. You know, like I said, it might take a little bit of time to get through that traffic, and it looks like we are getting through it. So let me stick around for the end of this trade. It should be any minute now. Max profit would be $1,500. That's 50% of my profit goal for the 50K account. And you can see I'm right around there. I want to make sure I don't go over. Can't see with the DOM in the way. That's 700 right there. And then with commissions, I probably spent a little bit on commissions, so I can probably go over a touch because this isn't calculating commissions. And I don't need to hit it exactly. If I'm a little under, that's fine because I can't pass it on Monday because I started in the hole today, so it doesn't really matter too much. It's just a nice little thing. Just feels good. Are you stopped about filmmaking Mango Street? No, we still do Mango Street. We might not do a video this month because we had to step away for personal reasons. But yeah, no, we're still doing Mango Street for the next year. All right, really nice. Got all these wicks here, and I'm looking for the pop of those wicks. And so I don't know if I'll get it, to be honest. Dan, thanks to you in the market. I need to squeeze 8 hours of work into 4 hours now. But don't most people only really work like 3 hours a day at their jobs? I feel like there's some study where it's like most office workers work like 3 hours. Maybe you're different. How much more profit you need for the first payout? Well, this is a combine, right? So the XFAs, I'm pretty much back at zero. So I want to make $3,000 on those before I take profit. Before I take payouts. Yeah, I usually go heavy to pass these accounts. I try not to trade XFAs heavy. But one mini on 50K is really heavy. So, but I do it because I don't like sitting around them forever. So close, so close. I might just kill it here. It's speeding up here a little bit. If it speeds up in my direction, I'm cool with it. Obviously. ES is hitting this little trend line. I don't know if this trend line has any relevance anymore, but I'll just leave it on screen until it clearly doesn't. All right, this may be the end of the run here for me. Very close to the stop. There it is. All right, 4 for 4 today. I needed that day just for my own confidence and whatever, because the XFAs have been terrible this week. So I really wanted to end today on a high note, just to go into next week on the upswing, you know. So I'm gonna head out of here. Hope you guys all have a great weekend. Stay warm if you're anywhere with these frigid temps. Trade Brigade, what up? Thanks for tuning in, swinging by to say hi. Everyone check out Trade Brigade for those pre-market streams and often really great market analysis. So, all right, that's it for me. Have a great weekend. I will see you all on Monday. Peace.